Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to modded Fallout 4 with Tracks 2. So, between off camera, because it was just a short little thing, I set up some defenses here at Finch Farm. 4 heavy machine gun turrets and a Mr. Gutsy. I'd like to upgrade to Lieutenant Gutsy, but I need a second rank of robotics expert, and I don't happen to have. I could have one. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, I need to step out of the power arm properly. Drink. Yeah. So, in this episode, I've decided that we're not going to Nahant Chapel. Instead, what I'd like to do is basically turn in this quest and do public knowledge because, well, I have 2 level ups. Oops. Stop that. Yeah, I have 2 level ups available. So I'm level 37. Right. Never mind. Anyway, I like to do public knowledge because hopefully we should be in the same area and, well, quite frankly, the other option is go after the Ada's quest or
Seems to be growing well.
the robot, and I'm not really enthused, or not robot, the Courser, and I'm not especially enthused on either one. Aren't you supposed to be, you know? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong brother. Never mind. That's the brother who's supposed to be a caravanneer now. But sorry about the background noise. Something out of my control. See.
That power armor will provide adequate.
So, I need to eat some food. I'm okay with,
Protection.
stop with the, alright. Give me my signal grenades, thank you. So, basically, we're going to...
My eyes playing tricks on me, but did that scrap heap of yours get about 10 pieces of junk loudness since last week?
What makes you think that, sweetheart?
Don't you play coy with me, husband. There ain't been any traders by here with that much scrap, not lately. How many times have I told you about sneaking around in that salvage yard at night? If those gunners catch you stealing their metal, you know what they'll do.
You've got nothing to worry about. I've been going there since long before those gunners took over. I know every secret tunnel, hiding spot, and escape route there is. Even if they do spot me, they couldn't catch me. I'm just too smart for them.
One of these days, you're gonna find out you aren't half as clever as you think you are. When that happens, it ain't just gonna be you that suffers. It's gonna be all of us.
That's enough. I haven't been caught yet, and I ain't gonna be. That should be good enough for you.
Ah, right. Sorry about the background noise. Sometimes it's worse, sometimes it's better. This just happens to be in the middle of its worst cycle. So we're going to take our vertebrate back to Red Rocket.
Redetected. Engaging.
Okay, so anyway, before we were so rudely interrupted. Oh yeah, Long Neck Bukowski's somewhere I've been told I should visit. Let's just fly straight to Sanctuary. That ship
Welcome
goes
aboard,
down
Knight.
in a minute.
Stand by for takeoff.
Not even sure where that came from, but
Your weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting.
yeah, I noticed. Okay, don't take us over that. Excuse me. Whoa, that was a legendary. All right, you know what? Put us back down. Put us back down. No. Never mind. I changed my mind again. That's not a not a good place to be. Yes, let's travel there instead. I changed my mind again. Just fly. Because frankly, there's nothing we can do there, and no way to get up there without engaging the gunners, so... I forgot that you could actually cancel the landing. But, yeah. So anyway... yeah, we're flying over one of the Brotherhood distress signals right now. Um, excuse me. So my hope is that Garvey will now give us the castle quest, because that will lead... Aha! I didn't realize you could fly low enough to actually get that quest. Fair enough. A lot of the stuff here will be easier once I have artillery, because I'll be able to set it up at certain locations, and I actually have, I think I've saved, a map of the what can reach where. So what places you can have to set up artillery in order to, what places you can set up artillery in where that artillery can then reach. And excuse me, Green Top Nursery, I can cover the entirety of West Tech and Medford. Medford and I believe Malden as well. Yeah, it's a very interesting map actually. And some places the artillery reaches farther than you might expect it to. There's a particular place out in the middle of the ocean, and referred off the coast, Spectacle Island. And quite frank, and honestly, the castle artillery of the castle can actually reach that. But we're being shot at by the guesses and thicket excavations, but that's fine. So yeah, there's actually a couple of places that are difficult. There's a few places that are difficult to reach, particularly along the south of the map. But if you've got certain settlements, you can, in fact, engage them with artillery from certain locations. It's a very interesting map. I don't remember exactly where I saw
Prepare for
it.
landing. Touchdown could be a little rough.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. So, where's Garvey? He's running the beacon. I did set up a news stand and radio beacon to bring all the stuff back to Red Rocket that I'd collected. How do we talk to Preston again?
Yeah?
Aha.
Good news. Finch Farm has joined us.
Excellent.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. Something else has come up. You know how it goes.
I do.
We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating
Aha!
with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have.
Yes,
and
it
I have
is.
a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ, way before my time.
Not
Well
a
fortified,
problem.
centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio transmitter we can use to broadcast to the whole Commonwealth.
Sorry about that, guys. Turned out to be a little more
Sir?
time required than I thought. Actually, what happened to it?
So what happened to this castle if it was so well fortified?
This was long before I joined up, but the story I heard was that some kind of monster came out of the sea and destroyed the fort. A lot of
Well,
the leaders
that's
were killed in
not
that
so
battle,
good.
and I guess nobody ever felt it was worth the risk to try to retake it. I've always wondered if losing the radio station was the beginning of all our later problems. So,
Probably.
should I have an assault force assembled near the castle?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do this.
We'll do some recon and meet you outside the castle. See you there.
Fantastic. And actually, that will work out well, because we can get ourselves a vertibird, and from that we can actually fly. Because we haven't actually been to the castle, although we've been to the area, so we'll actually head to Diamond City, which will drop us over here by Vault 81. Then from there we'll do Boston Public Library and meet everybody at the castle. Of course, now between then and now we have to wait for our vertibird to show up. I like the fact that when you pull out your weapons, the automatron robots go into combat mode. I don't see no... wait, I hear it. I just don't see where it's coming from. It's very, very foggy in the morning. There it is. They do look cool flying out of the fog. Admittedly, 9 times out of 10, they come flying out of the fog and then crash on something, but... I'm not quite sure what...
I'm not equipped to travel on a vertebird. I'll catch up with you later.
I suspect that's because she doesn't have a melee weapon of any kind, which can count as a hand, and so... yeah, let's try and fly direct to... Oh, right, I thought this was to the gate. Alright, let's fly to Hangman's Alley instead.
All systems go. We're clear for takeoff.
Give me a second.
All weapon systems are go. Good shooting night.
Okay, I'm back. So, we're heading south to Hangman's Alley, although we appear to be flying in not the correct direction. Right. So, like I said, first target is the Boston Library. Boston Public Library. Second target is the castle. And from there, well, there we should be able to pretty quickly get the quest to get our artillery and then get a move on in dealing with the other things that we've been ignoring or avoiding since then. In particular, the guy behind us, the behemoth over near Sunshine Tidings, who really needs to die, and I haven't gotten a chance to kill yet. Okay. Now, to be totally honest, I probably could have killed him long since, but I've been waiting patiently to use the artillery on his face, and we seem to be flying much lower than we used to, which is not entirely... Hello? Crashed vertibird and some power armor. That's a pre-war military vertibird, it looks like. Interesting. I never knew that was up there. Not even sure how you get up there, now that I'm thinking about it. Interesting. Might be worth having a look. I think the reason that some of the power armor has been stashed all over the Commonwealth the way it has been is so that there's always so that you'll encounter things and not realize that you've encountered them. I have a bad feeling. I have a very bad feeling. I think we're about to, yep, we've basically just landed on top of the Ada's quest. That's not really brilliant. Yeah, that's a tank bot. You can
Bring
just
her in.
go
Hang
ahead
on
and
to something.
die right there. Yep. You can die quickly. Ow, ow, ow. Right, I need some conventional grenades here. Quickly, before I die horribly. Ah. Ow. Well. Well, that wasn't quite what I had in mind, but... Alright, who else? Who else wants some? Ooh, and Robo-Drake treads. Aha! My favorite, legs. I mean, the Assaultron legs are cool and all. Alright, let's make sure everybody's dead before we get into a conversation. And in fact... just a random settler. Right. So let's head for Hangman's Alley, and then we will have a word with Ada about her quest, which I didn't intend to do this way, but... grab all that. I like the fact that the Servo Mech Eyebots always have... Servo or Cyber Mech Eyebots, actually. Always have, laser weapon mods on them. Step inside, and then we can close the door. Okay, so now that we're safe...
Hey.
How may I be of service?
Here you go, Ada. One slightly dented, but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely.
Excellent.
And with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist's signal.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another RoboBrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
And the location?
So, where exactly is the last RoboBrain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If
Yeah,
my
kind of.
calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed.
Yeah?
The RoboBrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
And Rust Devils?
Who or what are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain.
A good question
My
if
old
you
caravan
encountered them.
encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
Yes, let's. So this should have completed headhunting. No? I could have sworn it was a separate quest. Nope, okay. Right, so public knowledge and taking independence. Public knowledge is much closer, so we'll deal with that first. I don't seem to be in any... Oops. You know, let's actually go out this door, because it's a little easier for Ada to follow. Didn't actually need anything. He says he didn't need anything actually here, and then has to go and have some water. Brilliant. Hang on, let's have some water. Anything that can, decides to bother us while we're here should be dealt with pretty quickly, and frankly, I actually could have parked the power. You know, if you want to make an impenetrable wall, park power armor. Because power armor is basically invincible. You don't even need armor pieces on it. Just park the frame. Park the frame, say, here, and completely block this door, and you might get a bullet or two coming through, but nobody's going to be able to walk through it. Especially if you face it back this way and pull your power core out.
That suit should tip the balance of things in our favor.
Come out. Oh, I suppose it only works one way. Fair enough. She'll just teleport to us in a minute. Alright, so onward to public knowledge. Yeah, it's this way. I notice I'm starting to run low on 45 ammo. And I probably should have stopped and picked some up, but that's alright. Where we're going isn't really that dangerous. And I can hear that the background noise has gotten better, which is a good thing because it couldn't get much worse. So Boston Library, yeah, it's this way. Yeah, thank you, helpful sign. Oh, I've gone the wrong way again. No, brilliant. I don't actually have to go past Diamond City to get to it. If it weren't for the fact that I have such limited carry capacity, and I never carry enough salvage beacons with me, I'd actually switch out the what's that called? The calibrated servos for overdriven ones. Because the pairing of the overdriven servos actually means that you can. Who's talking?
Nothing there now. What the fuck was that? You were so dead.
Right.
Made a big mistake, rookie.
Oh, hi.
You killed him! That was amusingly simple.
Yes, yes it was. I'll take that.
Can you see them, sir? That takes care of that.
No. I didn't know these guys were here. Well, and now they're not, which is kind of amusing. I've never actually been much of a fan of metal armor in any of the Fallouts, even the old ones. Oops, where it was actually not so heavy as to be nearly useless. I also don't have a grenade set, which is something I need to fix. Yeah, because in the new Fallouts it's kind of useless because it's so heavy that you can't actually carry anything with it, or carry much when you're wearing it. In the old ones, it wasn't so bad, but it was one of the very few heavily energy resistant pieces of armor that you would get. How did you guys not know they were there? Okay, that's not fair. I suppose I didn't realize they were there, so you guys not knowing that they were there either is fair. There's probably going to be... there we go. Right. So anyway, as I was saying, we're headed off this way towards the public library. This is actually our entrance here. I like the library. It's kind of a cool building, and the enemies in it aren't terribly dangerous. They aren't simple by any means, but at the same time, they're not exactly the...
Only employees and those with a scheduled appointment may enter.
I work here. Let me in.
Please provide your 6-digit employee ID number.
Yeah.
My ID number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Welcome, Mr. Mayor. Enjoy your visit.
I won't...
Welcome back. We are currently undergoing maintenance.
I would almost think that that's a Spaceballs reference. If you have never seen Spaceballs, go watch it now because it's awesome. But there's a character who found out a code. Ah, balls. Ow. Well, that was not my finest moment, was it? No, it was not. So let's activate our book. I've forgotten to return my overdue books. Nope. Because I've completely forgotten to bring my overdue books with me. Alright, I'm going to tell you what. I am going to go back to Red Rocket, repair my badly damaged power armor, heal, and, yeah, in the next episode, we will take on the Boston Public Library. I will see you guys in a minute.